Hello folks, LA Little here with TA Today, bringing you neoclassical technical analysis on a regular basis, giving you trading ideas, setups, and thoughts about where this market is and where it's going. Let's get into it. Folks, very short, quick video here on the general markets. It's Friday, it's IPO time for SpaceX. They have succeeded in holding this market up into that. Trump also helping, of course, with his latest deal, his 39th or whatever it is now. But I want to just focus on the S&P and the NDX and what they mean and what's happening here. So if I do a retest regen, I can see there's one bearish retest regen left. High price point, 7395. You got over this one yesterday, the 7385. You closed just under at 394 under this one. That's key. If it holds under it, that's negative. The other thing is this price point here, which is the close from last week, 73.68.63. If you close under that, that's 2 down weeks in a row. That's negative. So those are the two key things to watch on this S&P. You know, you've already switched to bearish here on the trend. You're still bullish young, you know, and it would take a lot to change that. I mean, you know, counting these, it's, you know, that's not even going to happen. So this is safe. The question is, are we going to get a range, or are we just simply going to go back up again, right? In other words, you know, are we going to develop up here somehow a range, right? Or does this thing simply shoot straight up again, right? Like maybe this little pullback here that eventually worked higher. I don't know which one it's going to be. I know that this market is strong. It's going to take a lot to bring it down. A big piece of that is probably the SOXX. I think that's going to be a very big piece of whether this market works lower or not. Moving here to the NDX. This one also had a bearish retest region here, and it blew right over it, right? So you have divergence. You have one of them saying, hey, you know, it may still be going down. The other one saying, no, we're going to go back up. When I get divergence like that, I just have to defer to whatever the trend was, and the trend was working its way down, right? It was bearish. This one's actually sideways. S&P was bearish because it broke 2 swing point lows. But I have to go to that trend and say, okay, you know, in this case, this is a sideways trend until it proves otherwise, which would be break that swing point low. And again, just like on the S&P, a negative close on the weekly would be quite negative. So, you know, how's it going to trade today? Is this market going to go down? My sense is we're not going to break higher. We're probably going to close under these lows on the weekly, but I don't know that. I mean, first thing this morning, they got the market up again. I'm looking at it here. I'm doing this about 30 minutes before the market opens, and it looks like the market is slightly positive on the NDX, and primarily because the SOXX is struggling. I can see the SOXX here down $5, down almost 1%. That's the issue, right? The SOXX is the market right now. Just watch the SOXX if you want to know where things are going. That and oil, right? Oil's heading up. S&P is probably dropping, and I'm looking over here and it is. So that's my take. That's where things are at. That's what you should be watching today and positioning off of that. Have a great one. And next time, I'll see you.